The United States made numismatic history by launching a new dollar coin, the first to ever feature a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, the iconic leader of the women's suffrage movement. Though the coin was introduced with high hopes, its journey was anything but smooth. Today, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is both undervalued and misunderstood, yet holds surprising rarity and potential for collectors. Let's take a deep dive into the complete story of the 1979 SBA dollar, its origin, design, mint, geography, rare varieties, and why some of these coins are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. The 1970s brought change to American currency. The Eisenhower dollar 1971 to 1978 was too large and heavy for daily use, leading Congress to authorize a new dollar coin through the 1978 Coinage Act. This new coin would reduce the size to match that of a quarter for easier handling. Feature a woman for the first time in U.S. coinage history. Enter Susan B. Anthony, 1822-1906, a social reformer who fought tirelessly for women's voting rights. Her appearance on the coin in 1979 was not just symbolic, it was a landmark. In American history, obverse front, a right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, with 13 stars surrounding her. Liberty appears at the top, the mint year 1979, at the bottom. Reverse back, a modified version of the Apollo 11 lunar mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons symbolizing peace through strength. Designer, Frank Sparrow, former chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. In 1979, Susan B. Anthony dollar coins were struck at 3 U.S. mints. Philadelphia Mint, Mint Mark None, or P. 1979, was the first year the P. Mint mark was used on a U.S. coin. Denver Mint, Mint Mark. D. San Francisco Mint, Mint Mark S. These were primarily proof coins intended for collectors. Each mint produced millions of coins, but not all 1979 SBA coins are equal in value. Some are rare and highly collectible, due to varieties and minting differences found in wallets, vending machines, and public transit tokens during the 1980s. Most have wear scratches or discoloration. Value, typically $1 to $1.25, unless a rare variety. Never used in commerce. Stored in rolls, bags, or mint sets. Sharp details, original, luster, and no signs of wear. Value, $2 to $10 depending on condition and mint. MS66 or MS67 graded coins by PCGS or NGC can be worth $50 to $300 plus. 1979p wide rim, near date, rare variety, the rarest and most valuable 1979 SBA dollar. In this variety, the rim is thicker, and the date is much closer to the edge. Only made for a short time early in the Philadelphia Mint's production run. Compare with a regular 1979p. If the date is very close to the rim, you may have a wide rim. Circulated, $30, $100 uncirculated MS65 plus, $250, $1,000 plus record auction price. Over $1,500 for MS67 wide rim by PCGS, found only in proof sets from the San Francisco Mint. Type 1 Blobby S has a fuzzy, indistinct mint. Type 2 Clear S has a sharply defined S. Type 1, $5, $10. Type 2 Rare, $50, $100 plus. 1979 SBA dollars struck on quarter planchettes, dimes, or with die breaks can be extremely valuable. Value, $100, $1,500 plus depending on the error and its visibility. Mint marked in Dean, in RGN Dean, P circulation 360,222,000, Denver D circulation 288,015,744, San Francisco East proof, 3,677,175. Despite the fanfare, the 1979 SBA dollar was not popular. The coin was too similar in size and color to the quarter, confused the public, who often mistook it for 25. Was rarely used in stores, and quickly withdrawn from wide circulation but for collectors. This makes uncirculated and pristine examples more valuable, especially with rare features like the wide rim. Check the rim. If the date is close to the edge, you may have the wide rim variety. Look at the mint mark. No mint mark equals Philly. D equals Denver. S equals San Francisco. Proof. Check condition. No scratches or wear. You might have an uncirculated coin. Consider grading. If you suspect a rare coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Coins graded MS66 and above fetch much higher prices. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of progress, equality, and an ambitious leap in U.S. coinage history. While most examples remain common, the rare varieties and pristine examples can be worth significantly more than face value. Keep your eyes peeled. You might just have a $1 coin worth $1,000 in your collection. 1979p narrow rim common, 1979p wide rim near date rare, 1979D, 1979S type 1 proof, 1979S type 2 proof, clear S error coins, off metal off center, etc. If you want a printable version, visual guide, or help identifying your coin with a photo, just let me know. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin was first introduced in 1979, marking a bold moment in U.S. history. It was the first U.S. coin to depict a real woman, honoring Susan B. Anthony, a pioneer of the women's suffrage movement. Following the mixed reception of the 1979 dollar, the U.S. Mint moved forward with the second year of production in 1980, hoping to improve acceptance. While the 1980 issue didn't introduce major changes, it would be the final full-scale circulation year for the series, as public rejection mounted. Today, 1980 Susan B. Anthony SBA dollars are often overlooked in pocket change, but hold unique value for collectors, especially in uncirculated condition or with rare minting features. Portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right, Liberty at the top. Date 1980 at the bottom. 13 stars encircling the portrait, mint mark P. DRS. To the right of Anthony's neckline, an eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch borrowed from the Apollo 11 mission insignia, United States of America, and $1. Around the edge, 13 stars above the eagle. Designer, Frank S., chief engraver of the U.S. Mint 1965 to 1981. In 1980, the SBA dollar was minted at 3 U.S. mints. Mint mark type location, Philadelphia P. Circulation, Philadelphia, PA, Denver. CO, San Francisco S. Proof, only San Francisco S. Proof, only San Francisco. CAVs. Coins were used in everyday commerce. Common signs of wear include scratches, loss of luster, and rim dings, found in vending machines, transit systems, and banks during the 1980s and 1990s. Value, around $1 to $1.50 depending on condition. Coins that were not used in circulation and kept in mint rolls, bags, or sets have full luster, no wear, and crisp details. Can be certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC MS63, MS65, $2, $5, Ms. 66, $10, $30, Ms. 67, or higher. $50, $300 plus, only struck at the San Francisco Mint using specially polished dies and planchettes intended for collectors. Never released into circulation. Value proof 65 to 69, $5, $20 proof 70 perfect. $60, $100 plus. While the 1980 SBA dollar does not have as many dramatic varieties as the 1979 version, there are still some coins worth looking out for. Most 1980p coins were struck in high numbers, but finding one in pristine MS67 or higher is rare. Graded examples by PCGS or NGC in MS67 can fetch $100 to $500 depending on the market. Similar to the Philadelphia issue, most 1980D coins are common, but MS67 coins are very scarce. Value, up to $300 plus at auction. Type 1 filled S, normal, San Francisco mint mark with less detail. Type 2 clear S, more sharply defined, clearer S. Mint mark, Type 2 is slightly rarer and more collectible. Type 2 proof value, $25, $50 plus. In PF 69/70ths era coins from 1980 are not common but can be extremely valuable if certified. Era coin value, from $50 to $1,500 plus, depending on type and condition. Mark mintage Philadelphia P 27,610,000. Denver Quatruno, 62878 San Francisco. Proof, S3,554,806. Note, much lower than 1979 mintage figures, which adds some scarcity for pristine 1980 coins. While many 1980 SBA dollars are still affordable, the series is starting to gain interest due to low-grade survival rates, many circulated, few kept, pristine nostalgia and modern historical relevance, a resurgence in collecting modern U.S. coin. Series best investments, MS67 plus graded coins. Proof, 70 deep, Cameo DC, AM coins. 1980p Philadelphia. Search for MS671980D Denver. Search for MS671980S. Proof, Type 1 and Type 2 clear, S-Mint era coins. Off-metal off-center, clipped planchettes PCGS NGC graded MSPF coins. Use a 10x loop to check for mint mark details. Compare the S on proof coins to known Type 1 versus Type 2 images. Look for clean fields, strong strikes, and no visible contact marks if uncirculated. For possible errors, weigh the coin, or look for off strikes. The 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar may seem ordinary at first glance, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find a coin with historical significance, untapped value, and fascinating collecting potential. Whether it's a pristine, uncirculated piece or a rare mint error, the 1980 SBA dollar deserves a second look from collectors and investors alike. In the year 1979, the United States Mint introduced a coin unlike any before it. The new $1 coin would not only modernize the nation's currency system, but also make history by honoring a real, non-mythological woman for the very first time on US coinage, Susan B. Anthony, a social reformer and suffragist. Anthony fought relentlessly for women's rights, especially the right to vote. Though she passed away in 1906, her legacy lived on, and in 1979, her portrait became the face of a brand new American coin. To replace the paper $1 bill with a longer-lasting alternative to reduce government printing costs, to introduce a dollar coin that was smaller and more efficient than the large Eisenhower dollars minted from 1971 to 1978, but despite noble intentions, the coin's design and appearance led to widespread public confusion. It was too similar in size, color, and weight to the $quarter. People confused it with 25 coins and avoided using it. It lacked public support and was soon withdrawn from wide-scale circulation. Yet, despite this failure in commerce, the coin has since found new life in the hands of collectors, especially the 1979 issues, which introduced several interesting and valuable varieties. Former chief engraver of the U.S. Mint also designed the Lincoln Memorial reverse and the Eisenhower dollar portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right. 13 stars circling the design, Liberty above mint date, 1979, at the bottom mint mark, if present, to the right of her shoulder design, adapted from the Apollo 11 mission patch, American eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1 inscribed. The 1979 SBA dollar was struck at 3 different U.S. mints, each with distinct mint. P&P circulation Denver, Denver, COD circulation San Francisco, San Francisco. KY's proof coins. Fun fact: 1979 was the first year the Philadelphia Mint ever used a PI mint mark on a U.S. coin. Used in day-to-day transactions, often show signs of wear, including dull surfaces and rim nicks common in quantity. Typical value: $1, $1.50, mint staked. MS60, MS70, no wear or scratches. Full original luster, often kept in rolls, mint sets, or government-issued packs. MS63, MS65, $2, $5. MS66, $10, $25. Ms. 67 and up rare, $50, $300 plus. Specially made for collectors using polished dies, came in official U.S. mint proof sets. Beautiful, mirror-like finish. Value proof, 65 to 69, $5, $20 proof, 70 perfect, $60, $120. One of the most desirable SBA coins on this variety. The date is closer to the rim than on regular coins. Only a small number were made before the mint changed the design mid-year. Compare with a regular 1979 P coin. If the date is very close to the edge, it's likely a wide rim near date circulated. $30, $100 uncirculated MS65 plus. $250, $1,000 plus MS67 certified examples, sold for over $1,500 to 1979s. Proof Type 1 versus Type 2 Clear S. Found only in proof coins from the San Francisco Mint. Type 1, Blobby, S mint mark. Type 2, Clear S, sharply defined S. Highly sought after. Value Type 2, PF 6970, $50, $200 plus 3 mint errors, rare, off-center strikes, wrong planchettes for example, struck on quarter blanks, or clipped planchettes. Certified errors can bring big money value. $100, $2,000 plus. Depending on the error and condition. Mint P 360,222,000 Denver D 288,015,744. San Francisco S proof 3,677,175. Note: even though the mintage was high, few high-grade or rare variety examples survived, making them valuable to collectors. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar may not carry the same fame as earlier silver coins, but it offers an affordable entry point for beginners. Important representation of women in U.S. history, a variety of minting quirks, and valuable eras. Modern era appeal with potential for long-term growth. 1979 P, wide rim near date 1979. S Type 2 Clear S proof MS67 plus examples from any mint coin. Look for value. Potential 1979 wide rim near date. $100, $10,001,979 Type to proof Clear S. $50, $2001979 die grade Ms. $67, $3,150 any 1979 errors off center, wrong planchette, etc. $100, $2,000 the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is more than pocket change. It's a tribute to a trailblazing woman, a piece of numismatic evolution, and a coin that remains full of surprises for sharp-eyed collectors. While millions were minted, only a select few, especially those with rare varieties or pristine condition, hold true value, whether you're starting a collection or hunting for hidden gems. The 1979 SBA dollar is an excellent coin to study, save, and collect. Began at the U.S. Mint. Let's get started. First step: Liberty Eisenhower $1 coin 1972. The Eisenhower dollar, often referred to as the Ike dollar, is one of the most iconic and significant U.S. coins of the 20th century. First issued in 1971 and continuing through 1978, it was the first U.S. dollar coin minted after the peace dollar. Series ended in 1935. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar, in particular, stands out due to its unique minting variations and historical significance. This script explores the full history, design elements, mint locations, circulation statistics, and collector's condition values, giving you a complete understanding of the 1972 Liberty Eisenhower $1 coin. Dwight D. Eisenhower was the 34th President of the United States, 1953 to 1961, and a five-star general in the United States Army during World War II. He was the supreme commander of Allied forces in Europe and oversaw the DID invasion. After his presidency, Eisenhower remained a highly respected public figure. Following his death in March 1969, Congress authorized the creation of a dollar coin in his honor. The coin would serve both as a tribute to his legacy and to commemorate America's achievement in space exploration, particularly the Apollo 11 moon landing of July 1969. Obverse front, portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo. Reverse back, adapted image of the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon holding an olive branch. Designed by symbolizing peace through strength. Circulation coins. Copper nickel clad outer layer of 75%, copper and 25% nickel, over a pure copper core uncirculated bicentennial proofs. S-mint, 40%. Silver for special collector issues. Diameter, 38.1 m. Weight, 22.68 grams. Sedge. Reeded. The Eisenhower dollar was struck at three US mint facilities in 1972. Philadelphia Mint, No Mint, Mark. Denver Mint, D Mint, Mark. San Francisco Mint, S Mint, Mark, used for proof and uncirculated silver-clad issues. Only a mint. The most intriguing aspects of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is the presence of three distinct reverse types, known as Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3, found only on Philadelphia minted coins. No mint mark. Rough. Low relief globe, poorly defined continents. Most common, Ver Type 2, high relief Earth. Smooth. High relief globe, very sharply detailed continents, especially Florida, and the Caribbean. Extremely rare, believed to be a test die mistakenly used on regular coins. Improved clarity over Type 1, more defined continents, and Earth texture most commonly seen in later 1972 issues. Mint type mintage, Philadelphia no mint mark. Types 1375890, Denver, de 92,548,511 San Francisco, S silver uncirculated 2,193,056. San Francisco S proof, silver 1,811,631, San Francisco S proof, clad 3,260,996, despite its commemorative design and public interest. The Eisenhower dollar saw limited circulation success. Due to its large size and weight, it was unpopular for everyday transactions. Most coins were used in casino slot machines, U.S. military bases, bank rolls, and collector sets. The general public rarely used them in commerce, which is why many Eisenhower dollars remained in uncirculated condition or were hoarded by collectors and institutions. The value of a 1972 Eisenhower dollar varies based on its mint, mark, type, and condition. Coins circulated value 1972 P-type. $1 or $3 $1.05 $1.501972 P-type $2,500 $3,000 depending on grade. 1972 D dollar $1.001 $251,972 S clad proof $4 $101,972 S silver boo $10 $151,972 S silver proof $12 $20 graded by services such as PCGS or NGC. Coin grade MSPF 6567. Value estimate 1972 P-type 1 or $310,501,972. P-type $21,000 $8,000 high grade rarity $1,972 D $10 $201,972 S. Silver boo $15 $301,972 S. Silver proof $25 $501,972 S. Clad proof $5 $12 note. The Type 2 reverse is one of the rarest circulation strike Eisenhower dollar varieties, and genuine examples are highly sought after by advanced collectors. Coins are generally graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 poor to 70, perfect uncirculated. Key attributes for evaluating Eisenhower dollars include luster. Uncirculated coins maintain their original mint luster strikes. Sharper strikes are valued higher, especially for types 2 and 3. Contact marks. Eisenhower dollars often have large fields prone to nicks and scratches from mint handling. Eye appeal, toning, surface brilliance, and overall appearance matter significantly for collector value, although it was not widely embraced for everyday use. The Eisenhower dollar stands as a patriotic tribute to a national hero and the era of American space exploration. It paved the way for the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar 19791981 and later Sacagawea and presidential dollars, all of which aimed to revive interest in the dollar coin. The inclusion of both military leadership and space exploration themes made the Eisenhower Dollar, a symbol of 20th century American excellence and ambition. The 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American history cast in metal. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, understanding the historical context, minting varieties, and condition values of this coin is essential for appreciating its place in U.S. coinage. From its origins honoring a beloved president to its connection with the moon landing, the Eisenhower Dollar is a fitting tribute to both earthly leadership and celestial achievement. If you're hunting for the rare 1972 Type II Eisenhower Dollar, examine the globe on the reverse carefully. Look for the clear outline of Florida and a smooth Earth's surface. Certification from a reputable grading company is highly recommended. Before buying or selling, if you'd like, I can generate a PDF collector's guide or help you compare photos of the 1972 reverse types. Would you like that? 1976 Liberty Eisenhower $1 coin. In the annals of American numismatics, few coins embody the spirit of a nation like the Eisenhower Dollar, and among these, the 1976 Eisenhower Dollar minted to commemorate the United States Bicentennial, a gleaming symbol of patriotism, progress, and remembrance. The year was 1976. America was celebrating its 200th birthday, bicentennial marking 2 centuries since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. This monumental occasion was more than fireworks and parades. It was a moment to reflect on American history and to honor those who helped shape it. Among those figures was Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Allied commander during World War II and the 34th President of the United States. It was in his honor that the Eisenhower Dollar was first introduced in 1971. But in 1976, this coin would take on a special new form. The Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar was struck at 3 key locations: Philadelphia, No mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark. Each mint played a pivotal role in producing both circulation coins and collector's editions. The San Francisco Mint, in particular, was responsible for the 40% silver versions produced specifically for collectors. What makes the 1976 Eisenhower Dollar unique is its dual date, 1776 to 1976, marking it as a bicentennial commemorative. Coin on the obverse is the familiar profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, the 10th chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. But it's the reverse that sets it apart. Liberty takes flight into the stars. The reverse design, by Dennis R. Williams, a 22-year-old art student at the time, features the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, symbolizing both American independence and its advancements into space, particularly the success of the Apollo moon missions. This powerful image connects the spirit of 1776 with the innovations of 1976, melding past and future in one stunning description. There are 2 main types of the 1976 Eisenhower Dollar: clad composition, CUNI clad over copper core, struck for general circulation at Philadelphia and Denver, weighs 22.68 grams, no silver content, 40%. Silver bicentennial coin struck at San Francisco, sold in special proof and uncirculated. Collector sets, weighs 24.59 grams, contains 0.3161 ounces of pure silver. These silver coins were not released for circulation, they were reserved for collectors and often remain in pristine condition today. Millions of 1976 Eisenhower dollars entered circulation, but only the clad versions. In total, over 200 million coins were minted across all types and facilities. Here are the rough mintages. Philadelphia, no mint mark, approximately 113 million. D. Approximately 82 million San Francisco S clad proof. Approximately 4 million San Francisco S minus 40% silver proof. 4 million San Francisco S minus 40% silver uncirculated. 5 million circulated examples often show wear, especially on Eisenhower's cheek and jawline, and the Liberty Bell on the reverse. These coins are typically worth face value, unless in exceptional condition. Uncirculated and proof examples, however, can command much more. MS62, MS63, $2 to $5, MS65 plus, $10, $30 more if graded by PCGS or NGC. Highest known grade MS67 plus, rare and potentially valued over $100 uncirculated BU. $10, $20 proof. $12, $2, 5 deep cameo proofs can reach $50 or more, depending on grade. Original mint packaging or presence in bicentennial mint sets adds value, though not widely popular at the time due to their large size and heavy weight. Eisenhower dollars have since grown in collector appeal. 1976 bicentennial issues. Today, numismatists value them for their historical significance, unique design, and connection to American heritage. They also serve as an affordable entry point for new collectors, especially young enthusiasts. The 1976 Liberty Eisenhower Dollar is more than just a piece of metal. It's a celebration of liberty, legacy, and the dreams of a nation. Whether in worn condition from everyday hands, or shining untouched in a collector's set, each coin carries a piece of America's story. As the Liberty Bell echoes through time, and the moon reflects humanity's ambition, the Eisenhower dollar remains a quiet, enduring testament to 200 years of American spirit. So the next time you see that bold profile, and the double date, remember you're holding not just a coin, but a chapter of history. Let me know how you'd like to use this script, and I can adjust it accordingly.